You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Saturday, November 4th, 2023. How are we? We are good. We're number one in the sun in the neighborhood. It's Saturday night. Don't be right. Don't worry. Be Saturday. We're here. That's right. Yesterday, God, if I could have just delayed the show for 10 minutes, I could have come back and fallen asleep here. Had to leave the show early yesterday. I'm sorry about that. I put that show on the members side only because it's 30 minutes and I put out another members video today anyway. So members, after the show, it's a good one. It's all right. You skip through. You go. You're gonna hear "Agouge, I wish, I'm not going anywhere. Everybody lies." There, I just did it for you. You don't have to watch it now. I'm joking. It's a little more than that. Members get things I don't say here. That's for sure. Not can't say, because I can't say certain things over there either, because it's still YouTube. But I'm just saying things we don't normally talk about over here. Let me tell you something, brother. We're only going to do things UFO, UAP, and I hate saying UAP, brother. But we're going to bring it live every night except for Sunday. It's coming back. It's coming back. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Yepity-doo. The tunnel of death. Hey, wrong one. The other finger. The other finger. There you go. The tunnel of death, not the tunnel of love. Some of you have heard about this. It's a really interesting mystery, but I think you can put your finger down. But I think what's going on over there has a logical explanation. What about this? Oh no, it's coming back? Yes. And it comes back every year at this time. And we could lose it all. The whole planet could be extincted. We could be outed, offed, unalived, as the kids say nowadays, because you can't say kill, die. You can't say that on YouTube now. Can't say those words. but we'll just act them out. I almost got, but I should have been ping. That was a ricochet off my teeth. They gush all over regular teeth. Let's do a little bit of hellos. Get the show started. Shall we? Alfie, Joe, Bob, starting with the letter A. AJB, howdy doody, fresh and fruity. Welcome to the show. I don't know where that came from. It just came out. Ignore it. Let's start over. Welcome to the show, Alfie, Joe, Bob, the AJB. Take two is better. There he is, the Don of Goofon. Don Mofo, everybody. How you doing, Chief? Welcome to the show. My right-hand man, Samo. See, people don't know. Samo, a lot of ideas come from this feller. A lot of splendid ideas we use. He don't even know it. Because he'll send me an idea and I don't respond. 3 weeks later, I'm doing it. He don't even realize it. Gosh. All over people not paying attention. You're going to get one in your eye one of these days. Welcome to the show, Brookers. What do you say there, Chief? Welcome to Samantha Morris. I always wanted to do that. What's up, Bernie Miro? Welcome to the show. How you doing? Well, is it not? Nope, it's David Wilcox. Not Wilcock. You almost got me. Welcome to the show. There you are, the angel of Goofon. Jeanette Angel. You are the light of Goofon. The angel, the light. Delight. Delish. Welcome to the show, Bob Perkins, because... I thought it was your birthday. 2 B's are better than 1, not boobies. Welcome to the show. See what happens when you do that? Nah, I'm just messing with you, Bob. Bob, it's a joke. He didn't hear me. Glenn Collins, big band guy. What's up, GC? How you doing? What's this say? Hey, what's up, Richie? Hope everything is good now. Okay, so take care, brother Richie. Thank you. It always sounds like you're coming here to say hi and then you leave, but you don't. You stay. It looks like you're leaving, but you're saying, all right, do your show. Take care. I know you go. I get it. I like it. I figured it out. It only took me 6 months. D's House Genetics. Welcome to the show. Kelly Lewis. Kelly Lewis. Oh, hey, what are you doing? How'd you get those seats up there? You don't want to? All right, sit up there this time. All right. No, it's good. Balcony seat, front row. It's better than where the band sits. Let's just put it that way. You don't get the spittle. Paula Faust, how you doing, Dollface? What do you say? How do you be? It's Saturday. We do a little longer intro on Saturday to make up for the shorter ones. Sky Allen, welcome to the show. How to do? What do you say there? Every night. You really are here. It would be weird if you weren't here one night. God, I can't thank you enough. Your support fly right under the radar, but I know it. I know it. Thank you for being here. Many of you are the same way. Can't remember everything or everybody's time being here. Some people just stick out more than others. Moonlit, for instance, been here for a decade, right? At least a couple of years. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. I've got a little nostalgia in me. Marcel Known. Take that N out. And let's make you Marcel No. I mean, 1. I took out the wrong N. I'm sorry. Welcome to the show. Do what you want. I'm joking. There you are. Now we can start. Dorothy Hawkins is here. Dit.55 on X. I don't know why I say that, but I hope it helps. Thank you, Dorothy, for coming around, hanging out, being super supportive as always. Just like F.A.P. Yeah. Brookers. I don't know what's going on with that comment, but I like it. Anytime somebody says stand-up guy, I gotta know why. Why? Nah, I don't care. Welcome to the show, F.A.P. You've been here a minute, too. At least 3 years that I know, maybe longer. How'd you find this show? Always wondered about that. Well, Zach Diecast Mont. Another one. You've been here longer. How you doing, man? Welcome to the show. All right. If I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. I don't care. But, you know. What's this? Hey, Bernie Muro. Wow. Hey, man. Thank you so much. Throwing down a $5 super dono. What's a dono? A donation with no comment or emoji sticker. We call it love. A dono. Thank you, Bernie. Right back at you, Slick. Bernie in the house. Super supporter right there. You're a good guy. Thanks. Jeff Garvey as well. Man, you've been here a minute too. I remember you from the beginning. I used to, every time I said I would say it, Steve Garvey or something stupid. I remember that. Where's this memory coming from? Yesterday I couldn't remember an hour ago. Now I'm remembering 4 years ago. Jeff, thank you for the support. $5 super dono. It's the same feeling, man. Thank you. Right back at you. Appreciate that, guys. Right at the start of the show. You can help support Goof On too. That's how we survive, with a little help from you. So, if you like the show and you feel the support, you think the same way or whatever, all the links are in the show description. You guys know what to do. And the reason I'm looking with my eyes down, because PayPal and Cash App are one of the links, and it looks like one came in. Oh, cool. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I don't have dementia anymore, and my erection is fine. Stop sending me those, PayPal. Oh, that's not PayPal. Oh. Huh? Dorothy, I have no. Thank you very much. I don't know what that means, but mucho gusto generoso on the PayPal. Dorothy Hawkins throwing it down. $2.22 on PayPal. Thank you for that. You're a continuing supporter forever. Jeff, thank you again. And Dorothy Hawkins, dit.55 on YouTube, on dit.55 on X. I think I said Twitter earlier. I'm not sure. It'll slip out sometimes. Thank you, Dorothy. And Dawn Knight with the $1. Canadian dollar. It's another. That's 3 in a row. Check it out. Bernie, Jeff, and Dawn. That's 3 super donos in a row. That means all of the lemons come out. Now, we throw these lemons away and we refill them with hearts. You guys know the routine. Thank you for refilling the lemons with hearts, Dawn. Everybody. It's a super dono Saturday. Thanks, Dawn Knight, a continuing supporter of Goof On as well. For a minute, you've been around a while too. Thank you very much, everybody. Let's get the show officially going here in 3, 2. Metalhead's here. What do you say, Metalhead? Toby Mickles here. What do you say, Toby? Jose Sanchez, what are you doing here, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. I don't know. I think I'm shaving this tomorrow. I've gained a few pounds back, so it's time to shave the face a little bit. Not all the way. We're just going to shrink the cheeks a little. That's it. I don't know. It's all... The hair's growing like a mile a minute. It's not... I thought it was getting darker. It looks like it's still gray. I imagined I was getting younger for a week. All right. I'm a little health dyslexic. I'm actually dying, but I see me as living. No, I'm not dying. Don't start any rumors. I'm fine. We're all dying. If you want to know what's going on, become a member. Look at the video. All right. What was I saying? All right. So tonight, now we're going up against a few shows. I know that. It's okay. I'm doing my thing. They'll do theirs, and we'll meet in the middle. We have got red alert in Euphology. I hope some of you were here yesterday or the day before when I said, and I've been saying it all year, Sean Kirkpatrick of AARO will be replaced and that next year will be his last year. He won't see 2025. And I can't believe this. The rumors started already that Christopher Mellon may replace AARO's Kirkpatrick. It's not going to happen. I don't think so. But who am I? I mean, I have got to give myself a pat on the back for calling this one out. They're already looking to replace the guy. They're already talking about it. I was right the whole time. He never wanted to be there. He's miserable. You can see it in his face. Either that or they're listening to Goof On and taking my... They're taking my advice. Get rid of this guy and get somebody with a personality to make us feel a little warm about him. Nobody trusts this guy. What is this? Melon talking out of his melon. And that was a good one.
My career, and I thought I got to the bottom of something, and then I'd find out there's another little compartment down there, and there's more than I realized. So it could very well be the case he's not getting all the information. And it could also be the case that it's in the hands of another agency and or was sort of taken outside of the government. It's a great question, and I think the answer probably lies in the fact that it wasn't in DOD itself.
That really didn't say anything, did it? They're just saying how sounded like he was covering up for him. I thought that was going to be a scolding remark, like, that's right, I'm taking over, maybe, I don't know, we're going to think about it. Yeah, I don't like the way that one went. That shouldn't have went that way. Unbelievable. We got gypped. Christopher Mellon was at the 2023 ECHO event in Paris, and he responds to a question about AARO's level of access and why Kirkpatrick is contradicting the claims of the whistleblowers. That had nothing to do with him being replaced. Nothing. I was testing you, and you all passed. I failed. I don't know how that got there. Why would I play that? Hold on. I let Richard Dolan have it today. That's right. I'll get to that later. I said a few things. First of all, I don't know why on my X feed I'm getting Richard Dolan news from Richard Dolan. So he's poking the bear. That's all week he's sent stuff, and I've been sending scolding messages back. You're a liar. You're sending mail to me with your name on it. That's a federal offense. Yeah. Don't want to comment back? Don't comment back. I'll just keep putting the real, because I'm not lying. I get magazine subscriptions that I don't pay for every week with Richard Dolan's name on it, because that's what Darcy Weir's probably doing, or Tyler Glockner. One of these guys are doing it. Well, it's stopped, but I'm still getting lingering effects. They sent me 6 magazine subscriptions from, that's how mature these people are, you know? It is that side of ufology which is the most dangerous. And you know what I'm talking about, and I'm not lying. They are very mean. They are very vindictive. They say we are when they are. Everything they do for ufology has been a lie. It hasn't come true, or we found out other things. Why are we still listening to what any of these people are saying is beyond me? I'm listening because I have to. Maybe I should rephrase that. Why are we taking what these people are saying as legitimate? You're not. No, Goofonians get it. People out there generally who don't know. I know. And Christopher Leto now is totally grifting. It's over for this fucking field. I'm telling you. Every one of these people are in it for a TV show, a book. They're not in it to win it. They're not in it. I'm sorry. They're just not. They're out there just showing up. They're just making appearances for future endeavors where they're going to make money. These guys are so full of shit. It makes me sick. Let's go to the Leto thing. I want to show you this mystery object. Somebody sent me an email on this. Who was that? I want to thank you for that. Who sent that to me? Where is it? Where'd that go? Who sent that? Oh, I know where it was. Hold on. No, really, I want to thank this person. I believe it was... No. No, that's important. No. Who was it? I don't... Where did I get this from? No. I don't understand. I don't know where I got this from, but thank you to that person. I don't know, Dorothy or Hellfire. I can't remember who. But they're already talking about changing up AARO's guy. Yeah, we called it. Definitely called it. Ben, the Yorkshire Griffonian, keeping the streak of 4 in a row. 4 super donos in a row. It's a £2, £2 super dono from Ben, the Yorkshire Griffonian, one of the most powerful supporters on Goofon, in Goofonia. Ugh. I was going to say Goofonville. Ugh. Thanks, Ben. I appreciate the support. It's been going on for a decade. Mucho gusto, generoso. Thank you very much. And Moonlicht, another one? And are they the one called the Mean Girls Rich? I don't know. But thank you for the $2.22. I don't know. You mean there's a group of people in ufology called the Mean Girls? No, I'm not aware of that. But thank you for the support, as always. Continuing supporter of Goofon. Appreciate all you've done, too. Thanks, Ben. Thank you, Moon. Thanks, man. You guys are awesome. Poner Houston's here, everybody. Say hello. What's up? Shelly Michelle Morrison. Where you been hiding, sweet? Huh? Sean's here. My hometown Gander. NL count. Where the frig are you? My hometown Gander. Newlander, Canada. Good to see you. Nice to meet you. I have a feeling that we're not going to see you ever again. I'm making a prediction. You'll never be here again. I wouldn't be. Not for this show. All right, the Tunnel of Death. Let's talk about it before people start leaving. Do you know what it is? Does anybody know what the Tunnel of Death is, where it is, anything about it? Good. I'm just going to play a short video. Okay, and then maybe another one. I normally don't have this issue, do I? Right, guys? There is DVD of U.S. intelligence members communicating with extraterrestrials. Have you heard of this? Of this DVD? Do you know what I'm talking about? Why are people thinking this is real now? Wait a second. Is this what I thought? No, this isn't it. This is something else. All right, let me play this for you then. Man, this has just turned into a very strange thing just happening to my brain. Hold on. Here we go. I don't know. Go.
Well, over the past few days, a bombshell revelation from a Pentagon insider, a whistleblower, who's come forward to admit that the United States has alien craft, off-world vehicles that we've been.
How many times are we going to say that? You know,
they've been suppressing it from the public, and this whistleblower came forward with a complaint about this suppression. Listen to David Grush with this complaint.
When you say crash retrieval, what do you mean?
These are retrieving non-human origin technical vehicles, call it spacecraft if you will. It's probably not the right parlance, but no kidding, non-human, exotic origin vehicles that have either landed or crashed.
We have spacecraft from another species.
We do, yeah.
How many?
Quite a number.
So immediately alarm bells go off. Is this a psychological operation? How legitimate is this? Haven't we known this for many, many years? What is actually going on here? Well, someone who's been diving deep into this is Joshua Reed from the Red Pill Project, diving through emails and documents and sources on this to find out if this individual is legitimate or are we facing a psychological operation. And I'm thrilled to welcome Joshua to Redacted for the first time. Joshua, welcome.
Thanks, Clayton. Appreciate you having me here.
Absolutely. So, I have to say, being around this game, the paranormal game, for so many years, and being around these people who've worked on these secret space projects and so forth, and to hear these revelations, my immediate reaction always is, why now? Is this a psychological operation? And many in our audience would believe that is the case, but
it is a psyop. I hear that more than ever. People talking about ufology being a psyop now. Like that, people refuse to talk about it this way. Anyway, I found the video I wanted to show you, and we'll come back to that. I just think it's interesting. Tunnel of Death. So there's a tunnel in Russia that's called the Tunnel of Death. And there's a reason for it. Right here, you can see behind me, it's basically the opening to the tunnel. Well, the first 1,000 feet, let's just say the entryway and a little bit in, cars will enter the tunnel and out of nowhere just lose control. And nobody knows why. Well, people think they know why. But this is still happening. Here's video from many years ago. I'll show you something here. There's videos that go back 2 years ago, 16 years ago. There was a 30-second video that I watched, or a minute video, a short that I watched today that was really good on explaining it, and I can't find it. Yeah, I think it's weird. I mean, I know I sent it to me, but, I don't know anymore what's going on. So it just disappeared in the ether of my world. So with that being said, I am going to play you this video. I'm still looking for the short. I don't know. I just think it does a better explanation, but I don't think I'm going to find it. That's sad. All right, let me go back to the video. So nobody knows why, but this is a tunnel they call the Death Tunnel or Tunnel of Death or the Tunnel of Non-Love. I'll even turn off the Russian music so you can just watch the accidents. It's weird. These cars just start out of nowhere. Nobody touches them. They just lose control. Doom chicka doom chicka doom chicka doom chicka ding ding dicka dicka ding 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 doom doom chicka doom doom. Whoa, see what I mean? They come in, then they just start, well, there you couldn't tell. He was already losing control, or she. But they start losing control for no reason. Look at this. Whoa, what'd I do? I don't know. I think I hit somebody. Nope, you're okay. Thanks for cleaning the streets. You're welcome. Hold on a second. Whoa. Well, that guy, that was his fault right there. I'm not counting that one. That's not right. Oh, drunk driver. I could tell by the way they almost flipped. Why do the drunk drivers always live and everybody else dies? Because they're so relaxed from being drunk. See that? That guy just flipped the lid. Just no reason. Let me see that one again. Nah, that's not. It's right after that. Oh, there's a ton of videos to look at. This one isn't as good. Watch. And boop. Oh, it broke into 2 trucks. Did you see that? It split into 2. It split into 2. It did. Watch. There's 1, and there's 2. This reminds me of Amy's show in the morning. Ready? What do they call it? Dance party? Party hour? Dance party. It's as good as I could do. One more video? All right. One more video. Come on, Charlie. You're going to like this next one. Death Tunnel, Russia. I like this one. Here we go. 3, 2. Come on, dance to Death Tunnel. Oh, that was a good one, Uncle Richie. Go. Nah, they just fell. Whoa! Oh no, that was the car. Whoa! I want to see if we can see the people. No, looks like an airbag went off though. That was awesome. That was good. See, I don't like the way I'll tell you what's wrong. So people thought because of the accidents here, there were ghosts and that they were very upset because they died in the tunnel. So rumors started going around because people would enter these tunnels and out of nowhere just start losing control. And nobody knows why until there was a real investigation. Do you see what I see? Do you see it? Can you see it on the ground? It's black ice. The problem is, during the day, when the sun comes out, it heats up, right? And it melts all the ice on the outside, but on the inside, it's still frozen. So people aren't chilling out. They're coming in that place full throttle. That's why they start losing control. Because they found there was tons of black ice still in the cold tunnel. And when the water would dry, when the sun would dry up all the excess water, well, some of it melted in and made it worse. And then they would freeze underneath. Very cool how they figured that out. All you had to do was look at the frickin' ground. We're from Russia. We don't do investigation like this. First we use eyes, then we use nose. Eventually, we will use our brain, but still going. Unidentified. 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 Flying. But that's what it is. That's what the death tunnel is. Sorry. No crescendo to that, but I had to talk about it because it's in the thumbnail. Oh no, it's coming back. Next story. Which hand? This one? You ready? We'll knock this one out in 30 seconds. Every year from September to November is the Taurid meteor shower. Why? Because 12,000, 13,000 years ago, there was a 100-mile super comet that broke up when it got near the Earth. And they named it Taurid Comet, which broke up into a billion pieces and gave us the Taurid meteor shower, which created, what is it, the dryest period where it ended the Ice Age. One of those pieces, the comet broke up, many pieces hit the Antarctica and some all over the place, melted the ice, created the big floods. And every year, it's like Russian roulette. We go through that debris field every year. In 1908, the Tunguska event, it can happen. How about all those videos you saw from Russia and other parts of the world where all those, you know what that's from? It's in the fall because we're going through that meteor shower. There's also the Perseid meteor shower, if I'm saying that right. Persicus. But every year we play Russian roulette. And right now we're at the final stages of the Taurid meteor shower, which at any time could deflect a big rock. And for some reason, the videos I was watching, they all said the same thing. Every year, it seems like a bigger rock gets closer. And then a bigger rock the next year gets even closer. It seems like these asteroids, whatever they are, it seems that I don't know if we're hitting the bigger pieces or what. But that's what they were saying. We've noticed more and more of these. I don't think so. I think it's probably the same amount. It's just that over the last 2 decades, especially the last decade, everybody has a phone with a camera on it. Or in that part of the world, in Russia, they all have dash cams. It's the law. You have to have a dash cam in your car. I wish they did that in America. I wish they did. It was mandatory to have a dash cam. Believe me. I have one in the front and one in the back. And let me tell you, it's funny to watch back some of those things that happen. It's crazy. I should pull some videos out from that. Just put the chip in here and watch my driving. You'll even see me split screen. I'll, pick my nose, vaping, singing. We won't do that. I'm sorry. No, I won't do that. However, it's happening, and we play Russian roulette every year. Every year. 90 days out of the year. 100? Whatever. I'm worried. I think next year's the big year. As a matter of fact, we are still in it. And on 11/11, November 11th, let's see if something happens. I've been seeing that 11/11 for a long time, and it hasn't meant shit. I know. We all see 11/11. Today I saw 333, 444, 222. Not in that order. But I did, and I wasn't trying. Why would I see the 222, the 333, and the 111, the 444? Didn't see 555 or 66. Wait a minute. Yes, I did see the 666. No. All right, let's get back to work. And this meteor will happen. It's going to happen. All right, I got to play this. It says, this is bullshit. Oh, the people. Okay. Maybe this is it. Maybe I did save it. I don't know what this is. Let's play it. Got a few sightings to go over too, so hang tight. What's going on? Kermit?
The people in Egypt, they believed in what's called Kemet, the people that existed
Kermit.
before the Egyptians. When we hear these stories about the Great Pyramid being a tomb for the pharaoh, it's worth mentioning that even the locals didn't believe that. The saying that the pyramids were built to be tombs for the pharaohs wasn't even developed until 150 years ago. That's it. They were taught Kemet. And it's worth mentioning that when you go through inside these pyramids of Giza, there's not one single glyph in any of them whatsoever. There was never a mummy found in any Egyptian pyramid ever. Quite literally, the only reason why we are told this stuff is because that was the theory developed by these men that went in there and said, I believe these must have been for the pharaohs. That makes sense.
So it's all just one group of people had one theory, and that theory just stuck around.
100%. The people in...
That makes me so angry. So literally, guys, The information is wrong from day one. These people just said that's what these must be for, and that's what you stuck with this whole time into thin air. How you doing there, Rocket? Good to see you, man. Den Bub's here. All right, all right, all right. Hey, why oh why fools? So, this is what bugs me about everything. Everything. People. We have got to somehow get people on board with just being honest. See, scientists, archaeologists, geologists, they like their discoveries because they get funding for their discoveries. And if their discoveries get overwritten by new discoveries, well, guess what? No more funding. That's why these scientists, geologists, archaeologists don't want to change anything. Because not only would they feel like that the people who funded them, they will feel like they were being... See, you can't do that. You can't feel like you're being swindled just because history changed for a new discovery. See, that's the stupidity of people. To think that a new discovery can't be put into books because of not only your ego, but because of the funding and the people who have been teaching this all along were, they were studies of this ideology. Well, guess what? Things change. But they don't want to rewrite the books, the history books. It's weird. It's very, very weird. Pyramids were never that we know of for kings and queens or anybody who died. There's no carvings, no tombs, no mummies. Oh my. They were power sources of some sort. That's what they're saying. God, I'd like to see how a pyramid shape like that how come we can't think of why or how? That's what's so perplexing to me. I can't think of it because I'm not smart that way. But I can't see why they can't figure out how they built these things. Because something's missing. Yeah, the technology. But who wants to rewrite history with the truth? Why would you ever want to do that? I just explained why. A lot of people's feelings will get hurt, egos will be shrunk, and humble pie will have been eaten. But that's great! So get on board and let's follow and find new shit. Stop whining. Your shit's outdated now. It's okay that humanity didn't start 5,000 years ago. It's okay it didn't start 15,000. It's okay. It's okay. Rewrite history. Don't you think it would be cool if we found out, shit, we've been building pyramids like that for 50,000 years. I'd be like, say what? Rewrite history? Hell yeah. Tell me more. It's only the archaeologists and the scientists that think this way. This crazy, I can't put that, I can't change that. Get that fear out of your mind. Who cares? Just rewrite history. That's what we're supposed to do. Too many egos. That's why I don't like the human involvement in anything. That's bullshit. This says, proving I'm right again. What's this? Oh, did you hear this? Who said this? Hold on, let me pull this back up. James Fox says, I heard from insiders this was coming. We need Christopher Mellon to replace Kirkpatrick. Okay, got it. If we can succeed in getting all the scientists out, Team UFO has a strong chance of winning this thing. Getting rid of all the scientists? Who said that? Kurt Collins. Who the hell is he? Osiris says, I seem to remember a brief moment in human history when a religion attempted to control a narrative by persecuting and silencing scientists. Yeah, the Roman Inquisition, if memory serves, the trial of Galileo Galilei in the 17th century specifically. Remember when the Catholic Church found Galileo vehemently suspect of hearsay for supporting and teaching the heliocentric model of the solar system, which proposed that Earth and other planets revolved around the sun? They put him in jail. It didn't end well for him. The UFO religion is taking a page right out of history. Wow. Wow. Wait, somebody said, the commenter, yeah, it raises a good point in how some are super hypocritical. At first, they beg science to get involved. And now that they found out science is slow, they want to replace them. It's all a product of wanting all the info data. Okay. They don't want to get rid of all the scientists. They want to get rid of the current ones and replace them with ones that will play ball. Oh, so you want a biased, unbelievable. This is bad. Euphology is going down. This is bad. This is awful what's going on. If that's true, this is awful. Awful. God, what's going on? I got to show you this. This is, I was just talking about, oh my God. Oh no. I want to talk about one thing, and let's see. Where are they? Come on, Dick. Oh, I see. All right, let's see if it's here. I'm looking for the chapters. Oh, they didn't put chapters in. Well, I'm screwed. Oh, I'm not. Oh, yeah. Okay, I can play this. I can play any of it, actually. All right. So this is from the Y files, which he's okay with people playing his shit, I think. So I wanted to show you this. This is where I got some of my ideas from for tonight. But let's just take a look at what they're saying. Where'd it go? Let's just take a look, because they can explain it better than me. I'm not good at this. Here, check it out. From the Y files.
Primitives. It was built strategically for a purpose. The four enclosures are circular, between 20 and 200 feet across, and all are angled toward the star Sirius. Sirius is the brightest star in the sky. Many cultures throughout history built temples angled at Sirius, but not 12,000 years ago. Yet here it was. Over the course of 1,100 years, Sirius's alignment moved across the night sky, so the builders of Gobleki Tepe created newer enclosures to follow each realignment. To build these monuments required an understanding of astronomy, mathematics, and engineering. A project of this size would also require skills like community planning, administration, and division of labor. Big Archaeology said people during this time had not yet acquired these skills. Yet here it was. Within each enclosure are T-shaped pillars, some of them 16 feet tall, each weighing up to 10 tons. 43 pillars have been excavated so far, but the Gobleki Tepe story is just getting started. Only 5% of the site has been uncovered. Recent LiDAR imaging revealed at least 15 to 20 additional structures.
That's amazing. You know what they said? It's going to take more than 100 years to go through all this stuff. Can you imagine? They've only unearthed 5 to 7%. It's all around here, man. It's crazy. And the thing about this is there's so much more that we don't know about. Not only the earth has swallowed up a lot of things during this flood period, but over time, people have put evidence in the walls of their homes, suitcases, shoe boxes, shoes, socks, underwear drawer, behind the drawer, in the wall. People have stuff. Hey, David Wilcox, man, I'm sorry. Hey, thank you for throwing down PayPal for 25 bones. What did you say? Up your nose with a rubber hose. No, you didn't say anything. Thank you very much. That is a PayPal dono. It's a super PP dono. Nah, I don't like that. PayPal dono. Thank you very much, David Wilcox. Not Wilcox? Is that it? He's going to kill me. He's going to kill me. Please don't. Thank you, though, for the $25. Did he leave? He left? Oh, all right. David Wilcox, not Wilcox. Thank you very much. And also at $2.34, Marie Jose Sproul. Thank you for the $2.34 on PayPal. It's a super PayPal dono time here at GoofOn. Thank you very much for supporting GoofOn. If you want to help support GoofOn the way they did it, same thing. Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the show description. You guys know what to do. Thank you very much, Marie Jose Sprout. Good to see you, too. I think it's been a minute. No? Oh, it feels like it. Thank you, though. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. Why'd I say that? I'm sorry. Take that back. I do appreciate you, but I don't like saying it. All right, continue. No, I do. I do, but I don't. Everybody say, I appreciate you.
Structures and enclosures buried beneath the main site. And there are more than 200 additional stone pillars. Now, about those stone pillars, there's something very strange going on. Engraved on the pillars are depictions of humans, animals, and human-animal hybrids.
Yep.
There are foxes, lions, scorpions, snakes, boar, wild donkey, gazelles. There's all kinds of things. And the work is very advanced. But the most advanced carvings are on the oldest pillars. As the site gets newer, the designs get less intricate. It's like technology and craftsmanship suddenly appeared out of nowhere. Somehow, 7,000 years before Stonehenge and the Great Pyramids of Giza were built, and 6,000 years before the invention of writing, humans were capable of building this.
Come on. Really? Yeah. I'll bet you $1 million grains of sand that there were civilizations before the dinosaurs. See, they say that that's not possible. I guess they go through and look at all the dissections of the earth. How do they know? They don't know. Here's the deal. Maybe they were able to visit and they hung out, but didn't stay long. Maybe they didn't live here. Maybe they lived in their ships. Maybe they never came above ground. Maybe that's why there's so many tunnels underground. I don't know. But Antarctica is the secret. I believe Antarctica has the secret. This is nice. This is great. But there is something special happening at Antarctica right now with the ice melting. Things are coming up out of that ice that people aren't so sure isn't intelligent in, technology, construction, structures, etc. And we've seen that over the years. But it's slowed down quite a bit. Not a lot of discoveries in the last 2 years in Antarctica. Not that I'm aware of. Hey, who's this person? Andrea Coran. It's a super dono. It's a beautiful evening on Saturday night here at GoofOn. Andrea Coran, you are a super sticker machine. I don't know what I was going to say. I was going to say you are not the father. you are a continuing supporter of Goof On. Thank you very much for supporting as much as you do, being here every night, just about. Appreciate that. And thank you for being here. Mucho gusto generoso. Hey, I know this guy. What are you doing, man? How you been? WAF 007. Damn it. The coffee's running through me. I'm just motorized. Should ask Michael about our conversation today. I don't think I let him speak 10 words. WAF 007 with the $2 foreign donation. Super dono, as a matter of fact. That's 4 in a row again. You know the record, 6. Thank you very much. Mucho gusto generoso. I know you've been around. I'm glad I'm seeing you tonight because I haven't seen you in a minute. But I know you've been around a few times. I've seen you here and there. I don't watch the chat room. I'm sorry for that. All the super chats come up in colors. So that gets my attention. Thank you very much. WAF 007, a continuing supporter of Goof On. Thanks, guys and girls, ladies and gents. Jammer Travels, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Love saying that name. So in Göbekli Tepe, we have a portion, and this is what it would have looked like when they built it. Now, the weird thing about this is, I'm glad I watched this whole video today. Göbekli Tepe doesn't show anybody like living there, like living quarters. There was no kitchens or toilets or things of that nature. They didn't find any pottery or anything that would show that there are people living here. However, not that far away, about 15 miles up the road, there was another place, some sort of tepe place, maybe we'll hit it by accident here, where it shows that people lived and thrived. And there were structures they found that were very similar to what you see here, but they were living quarters. They didn't have the pillars and all that, but the same type of design, only with rooms, bathrooms, kitchens, closets. No shit. They even had a paved road. They had a paved road, and it was covered in this white, I don't know, substance, or some sort of sand maybe. But they were ahead of their time. And if the wheel wasn't invented, how come there were toys they found of little cars? Not cars, but carriages with wheels on them. I'm telling you, man. They know something we don't know, and I don't like it. I'm not saying it's alien. I'm just saying all of this technology, the pyramids, all this stuff happened about 12,900 years ago. Well, here, listen to this. I found where I need to lead off.
Then suddenly, around 12,900 years ago, the Earth got cold again.
Oh!
Not as cold as before, but cold enough that humans understood how to survive and thrive in these conditions. This mini ice age was essentially a return to normal. But 1,000 years later, this age of normalcy ended violently and suddenly. The ice sheets melted as they had before, but not over 2.6 million years. This time the ice melted in weeks. There was no time for civilization to adjust. This was the cataclysm. And there's evidence of this cataclysm in ice core samples taken from Greenland and Antarctica. There's evidence in sediment cores from the bottom of lakes and oceans. There's evidence in organic material that's been carbon dated. But there's also evidence of this disaster on Pillar 43, the Vulture Stone.
Oh yeah, check this out.
Along with giving us a date, the tablet also depicts the comet impact of the Younger Dryas. At the bottom of the pillar is a headless man linking the...
That's crazy. Seriously, they knew it was gonna happen. How? Who are these people? But check this out. Everything I told you, well, you're going to have to hear it again. Let me see if this is it. Yeah, here we go. Maybe I missed something, but The Taurid meteor shower. This is where I got all that information from.
On Taurus. Now, if that's true, we now have a very big piece of this puzzle. The comet Encke was discovered in 1786 and takes about 3 years to orbit the sun. Encke is about 3 miles wide. Not a huge comet, but not small either. The thing is, it used to be bigger. Much bigger. It was part of what scientists call a megacomet, 100 miles wide, and not just made of ice, but also glass, metal, and rock.
Wow.
About 20,000 years ago, the megacomet broke up.
Oh no!
This is good, right?
Oh no, this is bad. Really bad. When the 100-mile megacomet broke up, it created an enormous debris field. Now,
Jammer Travels throwing down 2 $1. I know, I had to stop it anyway, the video. 2 $1 super donos, and a $2 Eggush super chat. Thank you for the $4 on those 3 super chats. 2 super donos and a super chat. Thank you, Jammer Travels. Times 3. Mucho gusto, man. You've been a good supporter. Appreciate that. I do, though. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Fucking shut up. Thank you. Oh, what's wrong with me? I don't want to say that anymore. It sounds so cliche and so old. What else can I say? Mucho gusto generoso. There we go. Giddy up. Back to the video. Thank you, Jammer Travels. Thank you, man. What's wrong with me? Go. So what he said, now that the comet broke up into thousands of pieces, now the Earth is going to go through it.
Of one megacomet, you've got millions of smaller comets, ranging in size from grains of sand to over a mile across. When the Earth passed through that cloud of debris, the people at Göbekli Tepe would have seen a firestorm of comets raining down on the Earth, all coming from the Aquarius constellation, just as is depicted on Pillar 43.
And what would happen is there would be impacts all over the Earth. There would be tidal waves. There would be all sorts of stuff happening. Volcanoes would erupt. The surface would be like, what, 1,000 degrees or something, or hot, very hot. Everything come raining back down on Earth. And I don't know how long they went without, how long was it without sunlight? About 3 years? It was a short.
But here's the scary part. We fly through that same debris field every year. It's called the Taurid meteor shower, and it's caused a lot of damage through the years.
Check this out.
And if you're watching this in September, October, or November, we're flying through it right now. When Göbekli Tepe was discovered, big archaeology had no choice but to admit they had underestimated the technological abilities of early man by, about 5,000 years. It must be a mistake, they said. After all, their grant money depends on them being right. No need to fund a search for, let's say, a mummy in a pyramid that's not going to be there.
See? They don't. It's the same thing in ufology, guys. Right? They all follow the same thing. If there's no interest in ufology, if there's no threat, and if there's no interest in these archaeological dig sites that really have nothing inside, no written carvings or drawings on the walls, no nothing, just an empty cavern, but a huge pyramid. Sometimes I wonder if those pyramid blocks have little presents inside of them. Has anybody, I wonder, ever looked inside the stones to see if there's anything in one of them? Maybe, just maybe, in one of the bigger ones, where they buried the king. In 2 million blocks, so nobody could ever get him out. That, to me, would make sense. Same with the queen. But that's not what these pyramids are. Göbekli Tepe is nothing like that. That, to me, I think, from what I understand in this video, is a worship center, not just for the universe, but for whatever God they believed in. It's very strange that this happened at that time when we just supposedly came out of caves and shit. Man, it's bizarre. This is interesting.
Blew up the Clovis model when it was dated to 14,800 years ago.
Unbelievable.
Buttermilk Creek Complex in Texas was dated to about 15,500 years ago.
Look at all these new places they found that are older. That's America, USA. Hello. I'm sorry, didn't mean to yell.
The Bluefish Caves in Yukon, Canada have evidence suggesting human activity as far back as 24,000 years ago.
I mean, this is unbelievable. So we went from when I was in school, civilization's 5,000 years old. Now we're at 24,000 years old. Not only that, when I was in school, they found out that the visible universe was 13.8 billion years old. Yeah. Now, 40, 38 years later, 37 years later, I found out through the James Webb telescope that the universe, the visible universe, is 32 point whatever billion years old. It's doubled. More than doubled. So, rewriting history more than ever. This is an amazing time to be alive. I can't believe it. I'm telling you, my instincts tell me something's just not right with the story we're being told. And if, I don't know if it really matters. Does it? If they ever change it, would it matter? Yes and no. You know why it matters? There is no no. It matters to get it right for future generations. We have the ability now to put something in the ground that'll last 10,000 years, maybe longer. And now I'm talking about our history. They could do that, man. They could save all of our history and our knowledge in these deep caverns up in Norway or parts around the world. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, if civilization goes under, I want the discoveries, all of them, to be shared correctly. Can you imagine 1,000 years from now, people are looking through and all of a sudden somebody's digging in their backyard and they come across a computer chip or something? Like, how weird would that be? Like 1,000 years later to find something like that. That's what we're doing now. Although it's 25,000 years later and these things are all made of the earth, from the earth. According to these people, they said after 10,000 years, all of human history would be erased. I don't think so. Well, if there was a cataclysmic event, maybe, yeah. But erased all of it? Like, good? What about the stuff that's been down there for 65 million years in mud? Mud!
Plus, there's hard evidence that people from Polynesia in the South Pacific traded with and mated with tribes in Guatemala many years before Columbus. And they didn't cross the Bering Land Bridge in Alaska. They sailed thousands of miles across the Pacific Ocean. This means they had advanced shipmaking skills and seamanship. They had knowledge of astronomy and the weather.
To make that trip, they also had to have balls of steel.
I would have preferred that you said
Dwarka, here we go.
In the Bimini Road in the Bahamas, or the ancient city off the coast of Cuba that could be anywhere from 6,000 to 50,000 years old.
50!
There's no such thing as Mu, the continent that once connected Greece to Easter Island.
Who, me?
Yet the languages from those two cultures share about 1,000 words. And the Yonaguni Monument off the coast of Japan is right where Mu would have been.
I don't care what anybody tells me. I believe...
There's no such thing as Mu, the continent that once connected Greece to Easter Island. Yet the languages from those two cultures share
about 1,000 words. Got it. Yeah.
And the Yonaguni Monument.
Okay, this thing, we did a show on this about 4 years ago. 3 years ago. And I came to the conclusion with the findings that I did the research on that this is a natural formation. And to this day, I still fight with myself over that. But I'm telling you, I don't know, man. I don't know. But what, for me, to go from saying this is man-made to saying it wasn't man-made, that this is natural, I must be out of my freaking mind, but the explanations made sense. So maybe we'll revisit Yonaguni. I like it. I think it's an interesting place, but man, I'm telling you, I fought every fiber of my belief that Yonaguni is natural. Jammer Travels throwing it down. LOL, Gush, he says, for a $2 super chat. That's $100 tonight from you. I don't know how many it is, but thank you very much. Jammer Travels. All right, I said it enough. And Bernie Muro. Mucho gusto, Mr. Bernie Muro, with the super dono. It's a donation with no emoji sticker or super chat. Thank you. You said enough. That's pure love right here at GoofOn. Mucho gusto generoso. Bernie Muro. Grazie. Both of you guys got that same gravel. Go.
Monument off the coast of Japan is right where Mew would have been. There was no such thing as Derinkuyu, the secret underground city that hid 20,000 people from danger for thousands of years. That was just a local myth. Then a man tried expanding his basement and realized it's already been expanded, and the lost...
This guy found this under his house. He was expanding and wanted to build a basement, started digging, found this.
City of Derinkuyu was discovered. And that's why big archaeology says there was no advanced culture before the flood, because there's no evidence of it. Except there is.
Absolutely, it's everywhere. The stories have been shared. The same stories of the floods have been shared over and over and over again.
That before the flood, there were advanced civilizations who flourished on their own continents, while primitive humans were still figuring out stone tools. Atlantis was a powerful and advanced island nation. It was larger than Asia and ruled by the descendants of gods. Atlantis was prosperous and technologically advanced, but the people became corrupt, prompting the gods to sink the island into the ocean in a single day and night of catastrophic earthquakes and floods. Lemuria was a huge continent in the Pacific Ocean. Lemuria was home to a spiritually advanced civilization that was sometimes ally and sometimes enemy of Atlantis.
I'm sorry.
And then there was Mew. Mew is a continent either in the Pacific Ocean or Indian Ocean. It was once inhabited by an advanced civilization. The survivors of Mew brought their wisdom and began the civilizations of ancient Egypt and the Maya.
But that would mean, that was a weird stutter. That would mean that these other civilizations were around, thousands of years longer than 24,000 years, probably 50, 100,000 years ago. Well, the only reason I think that, because if Atlantis and Mew and the other places were existing, and I would like to know how long it took those civilizations to get to where they were. Like, why would there be that type of human in Atlantis and Mew and other places? And then we still had us coming out of caves? Anyway, hold on. So we know there were different types of humans, right? We know that. But I thought there was only one version that looked like this. the way they're making it look like, well, I guess they can't. They don't know what they look like. Or do they? I don't know. But they're making these people look like us from Atlantis, and I guess they might be. I don't know if there's any drawings and or any of that shit somewhere they found. I don't know. But how long were these advanced civilizations around to build this type of stuff? My thing, how come they didn't know that the disaster was coming? But then you have the building of the Ark story, which is shared all over the world with a different character. It's very odd.
Atlantis, Lemuria, and Mu are all similar stories in that they were highly advanced civilizations. All existed around 9600 BC, all destroyed by a great flood. But in all three stories, there are a few survivors. After the floodwaters recede and their homelands are destroyed, these survivors seek refuge on the mainland. The people they find are kind but primitive, so the survivors grant them the gift of civilization.
That when you show up somewhere.
See, this is what bothers me. You mean to tell me these people have been sharing the planet? People, let's just use Atlantis. The people from Atlantis had ships. And I'm just curious, they didn't, like when they were on their island, wherever Atlantis was, did they leave the continent and go to North America and talk to the indigenous people there and give them knowledge? Is that what happened when Atlantis got hit by the tidal wave, whatever? They scattered everywhere. And that's when they think the knowledge started spreading all over at the same time. To me, that makes sense. That's almost like a internal panspermia. You know, you have this big disaster, everybody gets scattered. You know, it's the same thing as carrying an asteroid from one solar system to the other. It's like you're delivering some sort of intelligence, whether that be biological in nature, one-celled organism, or us. Whatever it is, it seems true. Atlanta, Atlanteans, the Atlantic. See how it all? Atlanta. Well, Atlantis. Why do you think they have Atlanta? It's from the Atlanteans. Hold on a second. I have a little bird telling me to look something up real quick. Look this up. Okay, I'm looking. Okay. Oh. Ah. You know what time it is almost? That's right. Almost. You'll see in a minute at the bottom of the hour. So here we are. And nobody knows anything, really. Let's get over here. This is where I need you to be. Here we go. Where's the next chapter? There it is. Impact. Play.
12,887 years ago. And that date is accurate within 5 years. And this happened at the same time as a large volcanic eruption in Germany. This caused the Earth to be covered in soot, which caused years of darkness.
So not only did they get hit with the asteroid, there were also volcanoes going off. It's no wonder we had a mini ice age.
Meanwhile, the impacts disrupted the ocean currents, so everything got cold again. Not as cold as before, but still cold. Then about 1,000 years later, another event, maybe another impact, maybe a massive solar event. We don't really know for sure, but something did happen to warm the Earth and melt the ice caps really fast. We do have evidence of cultures that existed before, during, and after the Younger Dryas. Now, did we debunk the idea of an advanced culture before that? Absolutely not. I'm just trying to give you the full picture. There absolutely could have been someone else here long ago. And we've talked before about how it would take only about 10,000 years before all evidence of the human race is gone. But here's the thing about that number. Civilization disappearing in 10,000 years assumes the Earth is peaceful. If one of these years the torrid meteor shower threw a rock at us, like it did during the Younger Dryas, Well, it wouldn't take 10,000 years to erase our civilization. We'd be gone in a day.
What? See, I'm a little worried. I'll be quick. I'm really worried. Like lately, I've just been worried about seeing the numbers 1111. I know it means nothing. I know. But why? Why am I? Why are you? Why are many of you seeing 1111? Is it because that's the end of days for us? November 11th? This year? Well, let's rein it in a little, shall we? Because I'll tell you something. And I'm going to tell you, for as long as I can remember, I have been seeing 1111, 111, 11 series of ones for my whole adult life. And it's never meant anything. Not a damn thing. So for over 35 years, I've been seeing it. And I've been talking about it. And other people will say, you're absolutely right. I see it without even thinking of it. I'll be laying in bed and have to get up to go to the bathroom. Just look at the clock and it says 1:11 a.m. I'm like, yeah, same here. I didn't look at the clock all day. I've been up since 5:30. First time I look at the clock, it's 1:11 p.m. or 11:11 a.m. You know what I mean? It happens too much. Now, I'm not buying that it means the universe is telling you you're on the right path. My argument is, don't freaking tell me. If I'm on the right path, shut off. Don't dissuade me from thinking about it. I don't want to know. If I'm on the right path, don't tell me. If I'm on the wrong path, let me know. So I don't believe when you see the 11s, the 1s, whatever, it's the universe telling you you're on the right path. That's the dumbest thing ever. Just a reminder, you're on the right path. So don't change anything. Instead of, hey, you're on the wrong path. Now I got something to look to. Now I've got to figure it out. Now I've got purpose behind that 111. Never had purpose. It's nothing. It's just numbers. Grow up. It's fun to talk about, though. All right, are we done? Oh, yeah, this part.
Here's how it happens. It's a brisk November evening. Maybe this year, maybe 20 years from now. It doesn't matter. Every November, the Earth passes through the Taurid meteor cloud, and the Earth's sky lights up. People gather all over the world to see the event. Meteor watching parties are common. You and a few friends decide to get together and see the show. The sky does not disappoint. Shooting stars zip across the night sky like fireflies. There are even larger comets that streak by for a full second or two before burning out. And once in a while, a big one. It's a fireball that lights up the sky, and for a moment, night turns to day. Now, everyone's heart races, but fireballs like these are known to happen during the Taurid shower. People remember the Taurids of 2015. That year, fireballs hit the Earth in swarms. In 2020, a Taurid fireball exploded over Japan that sounded like a bomb going off. That one set off car alarms for miles.
Damn!
You continue to watch the sky and notice the shooting stars getting denser, thicker, then a fireball, then another. You feel...
Wait a minute. I've got to say something about this comment. Look at this from Tim Tron 3000. This is the best one of the night. This is so disingenuous. How? How is it disingenuous? The guy's making a point. I'm commenting on the points, giving my opinion. I hope others see the BS I'm seeing. Explain. What BS? This is all factual. I love you, man. I love Timtron 3000 for coming in here. He's going to do a drive-by. This is what we call a drive-by. He'll come here for the one show only, say something shitty because he's from that side of Euphology where all the other nuts are. And he'll say something to get the host all upset and angry. I love this guy. No. I don't know you. So I'm going by what I see. What else? What else is he saying? Oh, okay. The Y files. All right. I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. He disproves the whole contents of the episode. You're not showing the whole show with honesty. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm showing the important parts. What do you think? I can play the guy's whole video here? I'm filling in the blanks. You're just not paying attention. There's nothing, not one thing that was disingenuous. You're just a troublemaker. You know what you are? You're a gaslighter. You're a gaslighter. And I'm not sorry. All right. This is so disingenuous. He's only giving us fractions. Obviously, he's never been here before. He doesn't understand how things work. We'll let it slide. I don't know. Maybe he just turned 18. He doesn't know YouTube yet. I don't know. He doesn't know how it works. Disingenuous. You're not talking about this point. You're not talking about that point. You're not talking about that point. This show isn't all about this. There's 25 other topics that we've been talking about. This is 20 minutes of tonight. Calm down. Hey, I tell you what. You start your own podcast. Let's go over there and watch you entertain the world. I gotta tell you, I love these kids.
A little anxiety, but the Taurid meteors have been happening your whole life, and they've been nothing more than a light show.
So disingenuous!
Then another fireball. This one looks like it's close. It vaporizes in a flash of light so bright that you have to shield your eyes. You and your group of sky watchers giggle nervously. Then 3 seconds later, a crack, then a boom. So loud you feel it in your stomach.
I do.
Everyone agrees. This was fun, but let's go home. But now there's another fireball. Everyone turns to see. This one is different. It's not really streaking across the sky.
This one hits the planet and starts a cascading series of events that will forever change the Earth from that day forth. And that's what's going to happen again. For how many times did it happen already? 5? How many extinction level events have we had here? 5 or 6? I don't want to be disingenuous. How many? 5? I think I'm being disingenuous. So my point is, the reason we even talked about, see, that's what the little kid doesn't know who just got here. He doesn't understand the context of why I'm showing this part, certain parts. He wasn't here in the beginning. I just realized that. It started out with this behind me, this here. And I said, oh no, it's coming back. It comes every year. And that's what started it. I saw the Y-Files did a little show on the Taurid meteor shower talking about the Young Dryas era and also extinction level events. I thought it would be a nice twist to bring it all together and somehow put my point of view on it, since we talk about things like that from time to time. But you see, these people who've never been here before don't know. So they attack you. They attack your show. They attack your character because they think you're cheating the audience, not telling them everything. You're disingenuous. But if you knew where the content of the conversation started and the context of it, you would have never said a word. You know, it's funny, you're the only one. That right there tells you something. But that was my point. Every year, we play Russian roulette. Unintentionally, it's just the way the Earth goes through the Taurid meteor shower once a year for 3 months. But that risk is there. And the reason I showed you that video explains a lot. And it'll probably explain the future events to come. It scares me. Really does, because it's going to happen. And how about the United States living on top of a supervolcano at Yellowstone? Something hits the Earth that is going to probably activate that. We're done. But I don't want to be disingenuous. Probably wrong about that too. Probably a super volcano. I was probably wrong on where it was. What was it, Wyoming? John Hintz. You guys know John? Remember John Hintz? He comes around. Still a member of Goof On. I found this. This was sent to me, in the recommendeds. Look at this. From a year ago. I don't know why he made this. But he did. I just thought it was strange. He said I could play it to show you. But, yeah. I don't understand. 60 views. But I like it. It was made for Goof On, it says, by Johnny. That's awesome. That's cool right there. The warp. See him adjust. Oh my gosh. I'm a little dizzy. Hey man, there's a message in there. What's it? I have to. What is it telling me to? I have to do what? I will do as Goof On says. You remember that Gilligan's Island episode? Come on. Gilligan's Island. Does anybody want to see the video that got me hooked? No, I don't either. All right, I'm going to play this video. I'm 6 minutes late. I forgot. Now I just remembered. You know what time it is? It's, well, almost time. Hold on. Glenn Croy throwing down a $20 super dono. It's a beautiful evening here, Saturday night, right here at Goof On. Glenn Croy, a continuing supporter of Goof On, throwing it down like there's nobody's business. Thanks, man. A Saturday night surprise? Unbelievable. Thank you very much. Whoops. Hold on. You, my friend, are a continuing supporter of Goof On. Thank you. No, seriously, it's huge. And some more came in on PayPal. Thank you, Glenn. Mucho gusto, generoso. I know who you are now. AJB throwing it down, $10.10 on PayPal. Thank you, AJB. It's Alfie Joe Bob, everybody, throwing it down on the PayPal machine. That is really generous of you. I can't thank you enough. And Stars and Night Vision. Are you kidding me? Is this a sign? $1.11. You know what that means? Asteroids. January 11th. Come on, man. Thank you very much, Stars and Night Vision, for the funny PayPal. No, I love it. Thank you. You're going to get me killed. I'm talking shit about numerology. Numerology will do a number on me. Oh, I got to tell you, that joke doesn't come around that often. You know how long I've been waiting to slip that in? You get it? Numerology did a number on me. I got to tell you, that's genius. All right, I'll shut up. I'm going to play the video from I2TA. It is time for fantastical stuff. Did you hear that? That was Cash App. Hold on. I have a feeling. Okay, it hasn't registered yet. It's $1. Doesn't say by whom. It doesn't say by whom. Hold on, here it is. Rachel. Oh. Oh, wow. You know what, Rachel Ann? Yeah, I agree. Thank you. I don't want to say it out loud. I'm afraid I'll jinx it. No, thank you. Thank you. It's $1 on Cash App. Rachel Ann throwing it down with mucho gusto. I'm giving you this right back. We can reply real quick on those. Holy shit, I just got a dizzy. I just felt dizzy. That was weird. All right, here we go. Thank you, Rachel, and thank you, everybody. Gosh, dang it, it's a Saturday night gagush.
I2TA.
My friends, before we get started here, I just want to remind you to check out the Into Thin Air News Instagram page at Into Thin Air News, as well as our Twitter handle at Into Thin Air. All right, everybody, and a quick disclaimer. Some of you may have seen a little bit of this content in the past. The reason I'm reposting this is because for some reason, YouTube has decided to really bury this topic in the algorithm. And because of that, I ask for your help. Please share this content on your different social media platforms. Feel free to remix the video and let me know your thoughts about these discoveries found in Antarctica. Welcome back, my friends. Today, we are going back to Antarctica. If you remember, 6 months ago and 4 months ago, we presented two discoveries on the continent of Antarctica that have never been seen before on the internet. Some of you may remember seeing these two clips, but as I said back then, I wanted to combine them both into one video so it was easier for people to have the information all culminated together. So for those of you that have seen these clips, I apologize, but I feel that it's very important that we start combining this information.
I gotta just say, this is bizarre. I did not plan this. I didn't talk to him about this. I just think it's really weird that tonight of all nights, he made that video and I'm talking about Gobleki Tepe and other places. It's just, I can't, it's a beautiful thing. Just saying.
To make it easier
it all
for
came
people
together.
To find. These are just two of the main
I don't care what
discoveries
that
I
guy
have found
says.
myself on Antarctica, and in the coming weeks, I will be releasing many more of them. The coordinates for both of these locations will be in the description box. Enjoy. We're going to be taking a trip to Antarctica today, and for a very good reason. I don't know about you, but Antarctica holds some of the craziest mysteries and secrets that have piqued my interest since I was a little kid. And then becoming a YouTuber and a content creator, naturally I study Antarctica, just like many other people do. And over the years, we've had opportunities to see discoveries that have been made that really blow your mind. In fact, just a simple Google search will show you that there are many channels out there that literally dedicate all their time to just searching for things on the continent of Antarctica. So I may not be the first one to ever make a discovery on the continent of Antarctica, but I think I may be the first one to ever find this. And I say that only because I've spent a lot of time to try to find anyone else who has searched not only the area I'm going to show you, but the entire mountain range as a whole. So this entire area is not only new to me, but I have found more than one object. We're going to focus on this one to start. All right, I'm going to do my best to set the scene for you here. We are at the top of a mountain, slightly off the peak, you can see, and some key things I want you to notice is our elevation. This mark that we're at right now is at 7,866 feet above sea level. Keep that in mind as we zoom into this area to discover something that looks like a man-made structure, specifically some sort of pyramid or entranceway into this mountain. And you can clearly see that the peak of it meets right where my mouse is now, clearly showing the shadow on the opposite side
I
of where
remember
the sun
this.
is hitting it. Take a look at this perfect peak right here, this perfect triangle. And now that we're oriented here, I'm going to go ahead and turn the view a little bit, and we're going to take a snapshot, and we're going to do some simple contrast and lighting to bring out what we're looking at here, and you're not going to believe your eyes. Take a look at what this thing looks like when you add contrast and a little more lighting to bring it out of the shadows. You are looking at something that looks like a structure that...
No, you know, that's really remarkable. Look how long the shadow is. He'll probably figure out how long that is. If I was to guess, I'd, I don't know, 200 feet.
That was built, or some sort of entrance into the side of this mountain. I'm going to measure this structure for you and all that fun stuff, but back here on Google Earth, I want to zoom up for you guys so you can get an idea of the landscape. There are no trees whatsoever along this mountain. It's a lot of rock and ice and snow, as most of Antarctica is said to be. But when you get to this area up here, and normally what would look like a normal peak or just a rock sticking up causing a shadow, this is way more prominent than anything else we see. In fact, I'll zoom out again just so you can see see, again, the rim of this mountain, these mountains that meet together. We can see on the altitude, this would be the highest point of this mountain, and then we move our cursor down, and this brings us, again, to just over 7,850 feet. That is over a mile up. That is higher than Mile High Stadium, for example, in Denver. Again, we'll zoom into the area from up high, and now I'm going to go ahead and measure this stuff for you guys, because this is very...
Wait, but look at this over here. Do you see my cursor?
Looks like there was a second structure right next
Oh my God, I can't believe he just said that. I never watched this. First time. See what I mean? There's some weird connection that just happened between Into Thin Air and Goofon. I don't know, I'm just saying. Troy Wyatt, thank you. I'll get back to you.
To it that may have fallen down or broken over time. It's very hard to tell with the way the
Oh
shadow...
yeah, it looks like it may have fallen down. Look at that. Or it's shorter. Maybe it's smaller. And then look over here. Could these be 3 pyramids like in Cydonia on Mars and here on Earth?
Are in this image. There is a setting that allows you to go back in time
I
to
love
look at
this.
different pictures of this same area, but unfortunately there's about 3 or 4 of them, and until the most recent one that we just saw, everything is very blurry and hidden, so there's nothing to see unless you were looking at this image right here, the most recent image, which was actually taken on December 6th, 2009. So now that we know where this structure is and all that, I'm going to bring us back to the image where we can bring the light out of it, and once again, here it is.
Oh man,
I almost
good
feel like
job.
my eyes are playing tricks on me, but we need to understand there are no trees around this area. It's a desolate mountain range with snow and ice, which makes me wonder, what are these things?
It almost looks like you said, an entrance. And maybe it's been, I don't think they have to worry about people going to this altitude of over 7,000 feet. This is truly weird. I remember when this came out, I thought it was Third Phase of Moon who did this. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was Into Thin Air. But, you know, this is a great, great discovery. All right. I know this is an 11-minute video. And I tell you what, if you guys want to watch the rest of it, I'll put the link in the show description at the end of the show. Because I didn't know I was going to play that. But I'll definitely do that. You guys go over there right after and watch the rest of it. I saw what was coming. I think if you guys were watching me scan it, you can see. Thank you, Into Thin Air, for allowing me to play that. I don't like playing the whole thing. Because I want everybody to go to your channel and watch the rest. That's how we do it on YouTube's. Right? I want to thank all of you here tonight. Thank you for hanging out on a Saturday night. I got to read this. So, apparently people never learn. And it says here, how did that get there? Hold on a second. That's not the right thing. Oh my God, how weird. Oh, that's a first. I just clicked on a link and it brought me to something I talked about an hour ago. X'd out of it, clicked the link again, and it brought me to the right place. But here's what it says. Let me see if there's a story here. It says, exclusive. Pentagon UFO Chief Director Sean Kirkpatrick will be replaced by the end of the year as whistleblowers accuse him of lying to the public and ignoring witnesses. Okay. That's news that came out today. You heard it. I predicted it. You heard it here first. Sorry. That's what I do. That's why Goofon is amazing. People don't give me enough time. They come, they go. Those of you who stay, no. We get it right. 99% of the time. Thank you, Dorothy. Did I just see another super chat? Dorothy? Hold on a second. AZ man, thank you. Yeah. £2, £2 for my disingenuous activities. Thank you, AZ man. You're a good sport and a continuing supporter of Goofon as well. Mucho gusto, generoso, and Dorothy with the $2 Super Dono. Thank you very much. I heard heartbeat. It's a Super Dono. Mucho gusto generoso, Dorothy. Thank you for being a continuing supporter. You and the Hungry Dragon. And also, Troy sent $3.08 on PayPal. Mucho gusto generoso. Hey, man, thank you for that. PayPal Select. What a night. You guys are really, I don't know what it is, but you guys are really loving the shit out of Goof On tonight. I didn't expect all these people tonight. It's been a real tough week. You know, it was a good week. We had a fun week. Yesterday was rough. But no, I appreciate you guys hanging out. I appreciate the support. It's much needed, and good things are beginning already. Thank you, AZ Man, Dorothy. Appreciate it. I know I said it, Troy. Grazie. Grazie. So let's keep going. I've got more to say. All right. So we know they're going to replace Kirkpatrick. Did you hear that I predicted that? At the beginning of the year, I predicted it. Last year, maybe. Well, he is going to resign. I'm reading it now. Amid a wave of complaints accusing him of making false statements about UFO whistleblowers. Do you know what that's about? That's when Grush reached out to Kirkpatrick about his whistleblowing story. Kirkpatrick said, I never got an email from him. He never contacted me. And Grush says, oh yeah, I did. First of all, if that's what this is about, there needs to be proof. Now, I want to know. John Greenwald Jr., I'm going to contact him if he's not listening. I doubt it. But I'd like him to do a FOIA request on the emails to AARO since their induction. I don't know if that's the right word, but since they began. Is that something that you could get a FOIA request on? I wonder. It's government, it's Pentagon, but is it top secret stuff? It shouldn't be. We just want to know if there was an email sent from Grush. Here's the kicker. Grush should have that email. And I want to see it. If Grush doesn't show that he sent an email, and that's what this is about, if that's any at all, they need to show that. Kirkpatrick, I hope you're watching, which I know he's not, but you never know. If you're watching, make sure you get that email. I'm going to throw that on X tonight. I'm going to make sure that they know to get proof. I want to see that proof. Just like Elizondo and Mellon talking about the UFO hate group. Why? There is none. Who? We never get names. We never get anything. No proof. It's all lies. Every bit of everything that's coming from them is a lie, 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 lie. How many times do you need to be... I can't even talk. Yeah, to me, that's needed. If you're going to fire a guy and go public with it, you need proof. I feel sorry for him. In a way, I do. In a way, I don't. Now I know why Kirkpatrick was so freaking miserable. Every time we saw that guy, he was miserable. And now you know why. He had to work with these frick nuts. Frick nuts. 4 major candidates have been interviewed to replace the current director of the Pentagon UFO office. Kirkpatrick, following months of heated public sparring between the former CIA physicist, UFO whistleblowers, and activists. The Pentagon appears to have already made the decision on Kirkpatrick's unnamed successor, according to one former Pentagon official with past involvement in related UFO investigation programs, who spoke with thedailymail.com. Okay. All right. You ready? You want to know? Oh my God. Oh my God. It is about Grush. This week, Grush publicly accused Kirkpatrick of lying about his office's efforts to investigate the claims, which has been laid out by Grush last July under oath before Congress. Previously, Kirkpatrick had described Grush's same testimony made before the House Oversight Committee as insulting to the officers of the Department of Defense and intelligence community. Wow. But fellow UFO whistleblowers working with Grush, some past, some present, DOD and intelligence community officers themselves, reportedly don't trust and never did trust Sean, according to an attorney aiding their efforts. Here's what I think's going on. You ready? Have no proof, but here's what I think. If Christopher Mellon is going to replace him, because I haven't seen yet who's going to replace him, they haven't given the name, but apparently it seems like it's going to be him. If it is, how freaking stupid are we? They're going to get Mellon in AARO? Oh my God. It's like putting Elizondo in there. Worse. This guy's a better liar with more he has the contacts. This guy knows everyone and everything. This is a nightmare gone wrong. Oh no. Oh, the lies, the agony. This is bad. If it's Mellon, never trust him again. Ever. Not even for a freaking thought. If it's Mellon. If it's not Mellon, I think there's a little bit. Holy shit, if it's Nolan? Can you imagine if it's Gary Nolan? Wow. All right. This is weird. This is so bizarre. They're going to take this poor guy down in public. Couldn't do it privately. Isn't it fun? See, that side of ufology, listen to me. That's the same people who came after us that are on that side of ufology. And what did they tell me? First, they tried to take me down, break my character, tell people lies about me. And then weeks later, they say, Rich, come over to our side and be our friends. You need to get away from third phase of moon. We'll treat you better. Oh, yeah, I've seen the way you're going to treat me. Yeah. By calling me all these names, Nazi, misogynistic, and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I want to be friends with those people. See, it's the same thing going on. It's the same. It's the same tactics. This is such horseshit. Man, I can't believe what's going on. If Mellon takes that position, and Elizondo originated with Leslie Kean trying to get that AARO office, that would be really weird if Mellon was running it. It would be weird. It would be wrong. Well, I'll continue. Here it says, while the precise reasons for his alleged departure remain murky, Kirkpatrick has faced vehement public criticism in recent weeks from UFO enthusiasts and so-called disclosure advocates seeking government transparency. Now, a citizen's petition calling for Kirkpatrick's immediate removal, hosted by change.org, has garnered 1,739 signatures since posting it October 22nd. The petition's author, Lisa Fine, accused Kirkpatrick of operating a secret committee which directs the Department of Defense's All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office actions and public statements. Dr. Kirkpatrick has repeatedly lied to the American people about the lack of evidence concerning UFOs, according to Fine, referencing the updated terminology for unidentified flying objects as UAP. In recent years, Pentagon brass, NASA experts, and others have taken to calling what were once known as flying saucers unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAP. The petition's allegation that Dr. Kirkpatrick had assembled a secret advisory panel to run AARO while still unproven first emerged that same day via reporting by Matt Ford, host of the Good Trouble Show, a YouTube channel, who had cited an anonymous source. But the other recent accusations that Kirkpatrick has lied to the American people have come much more directly. This Halloween, AARO hosted a conference call Q&A session between reporters and Dr. Kirkpatrick, in which the physicist fielded multiple questions about David Grush and his allegations of a covert UFO crash retrieval and reverse engineering program. On the call, Kirkpatrick told assembled media that he had interviewed a whole range of people, over 30 people now, in relation to the allegedly secret and illegal activity. I think we've interviewed most of the people that Grush may have talked to, Kirkpatrick added, in reference to investigative work that Grush reportedly performed while assisting AARO's predecessor, the Pentagon's UAP task force. We have extended an invitation at least 4 or 5 times now for him, Grush, to come in over the last 8 months or so, Kirkpatrick told journalists on a call, and have been declined. But Grush quickly accused Kirkpatrick of inventing these outreach efforts by his AARO team in their entirety. I have 0 emails or calls from them, Grush told reporters. Wow. Another guy, a U.S. Air Force captain, David Schnindel, a former Minuteman ICBM launch control officer who reported his UFO encounter to AARO, said he felt that personnel projected an atmosphere of disinterest. Can you imagine how that call must have went? Kirkpatrick acting disinterested. Oh yeah, I'm Captain David Schnindel, a former Minuteman ICBM launch control officer, who reported his UFO encounter to everybody, and felt that this, well, it's an atmospheric, hello, yeah, you can start now, sir. I already went, I'm Captain David, Schnindel, a former, You know those people? Kirkpatrick, I can just feel it in my bones. That's how he treated this guy. Sean has directly told folks he is leaving by the end of this year anyway, this former intelligence official told thedailymail.com, under the condition of anonymity. I think it's completely a planned departure. He probably gave them a timeline when he took the job, according to this source, citing geographical stress on his life and family. Oh, I'm sure he's ready to go. I wouldn't read into it more than that, honestly. So he's leaving. He's leaving. Now you're going to ask yourself this question. And I want you to think about this. How did Rich know? I don't know. Glenn Croy, is this new? Did I? Oh, no, I got this before 10 minutes ago. Well, thanks again. I don't know. Did I miss it? Thank you for the $10 super dono. If I missed it, I'm sorry. I'll say it again. Thank you very much. Mucho gusto generoso. And I appreciate everything you do for the show. Edgush. I don't know. I think I already did that one, but I forget. So, what an amazing turn of events. Now that I know, you know who I am. Do you really want to know? See, I can't tell you guys who I really am until 20 years. Why do you think I have so many tapes? Why do you think I have so many UFOs on video? Why do you think I've been holding out for a little while? Maybe I have an NDA. of 20 years. Maybe I'm just saying that to create a little buzz in the UFO community. Who is Rich Giordano? How did he know? Well, it wasn't that hard. I just asked the universe. See, I'm what they call a universe man where I come from. And a universe man knows things by asking. Now, you may ask yourself, well, what does it sound like, Rich, when you get these answers? I cannot tell you. I cannot show you. But let me tell you what I can tell you. It's music. It's musical. Let's just say that. One thing I know, on April 15th, it'll all be revealed. Nah, I'm just messing with you. I'm nobody. I just guessed. The guy looks miserable. He looks horrible. Or am I? Who is Rich Giordano? How does he get it all right every time? Because I'm nobody. I am no one. I am the guy next door. I am the average Joe with a hell of a show and a great fan base. And I love each and every one of you like you were my own. Like you were my own. Friends. I don't know. Glenn Croy throwing it down again. Why did you do that? Just to answer Samo? You are really nice. You know that? You're a good guy. But I know Glens are usually nice guys. Every Glenn I've ever met was a nice guy. Every one of you. I'm not done. We're not done yet, folks. No. Glenn, thank you very much for the $10. We're still continuing the show for a few more minutes. I want to thank you again, Glenn. Mucho gusto, generoso. You're out doing yourself tonight. Appreciate it. Man, what has gotten into everybody? It must be a full fake moon. I wanted to show you this UFO video. Yeah. Now, this is old. I just realized I've seen this before. However, people are posting it as new. It's not. I think this is interesting. You're going to see an object. All right, just look at it. Forget what I said. You do the math. Saturday night on Goof On, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Did you see that? Hold on. I want to look again. I'll tell you why. Come on. Hold on, I saw something. I gotta go back. No, didn't. See how it's going up and up and up? Now watch. Watch what happens. See that? See that? Okay, don't buy it. Do not buy into that object moving the opposite direction, and I'm going to tell you why. It's called parallaxing. Now, that object is a balloon. I don't care what anybody says. This guy is lying. How? How did he make it move? Because the object is in the sky and the building is right there. All he has to do is zoom in pretty tight and take a step. Stay on the object, but take a step towards the building and the object will move behind the building. That's all this guy's doing, is taking a step in real slow. You don't see it. It doesn't look like it's moving, But you can see when he really moves because the camera shakes a little bit, but he stays on the object and it looks like it's moving. It's called parallaxing. I learned it by accident. You learn it in your first day or two if you're out there for at least an hour. So he knows that this is a balloon and he's creating a bullshit in essence. So watch. You could even hear him take the step. And the object swerved when he swerved. Watch. That's how you know. Watch it swerve to the right a little bit. Ready? Right there. See that when he did it? Right? It almost goes in. It looks like it's going to hit the pole. The antenna. Watch. He moves. And it moved. Then it goes away because he went away. He moves right and then left. Right, then left. One more time. He moves right and then left. This is how you figure things out. I'm just showing you. That's just another technique that a lot of people do to try to say, I actually have a video where I do the same exact thing. Matter of fact, I can find it really quick. It's beautiful. It really is. It's the same exact thing. I hope I can find it. It should be easy. Is this it? I think this is it. I think I found it already. That would be a miracle. That would be a first. All right, let's see if this is it. Oh my God, this isn't it though. But you got to see this video. I don't remember. I do remember this. I got to show you this. Check this video out. Oh no. Oh wait, desktop. Oh no, I thought it would show up. Download, here it is. No, wait. I can still show you. There just won't be any sound. I don't understand why it's not showing up. Downloads. I just downloaded it. All right, well, I'll show you this way. There won't be any sound. It's doing it again, guys. What is going on? Let's see if this works. Huh! It went to some other screen. Nah, that's not going to work. This is bizarre. Huh. Why is it not? This is really amazing. What's happening right now? I don't know. I want to play this for you. All right. Oh. All right. Let's see what happens. I got it. Share the screen. Window. There it is. Now it's working. All right. No sound. All right. And I'm sorry about that. You ready? This object's moving. You won't hear it though. Go. I said there's something here and I zoom in and watch this. Watch how fast. What the? Okay, you see? Did I catch it again? I thought I did. There it is. That thing was moving, huh? How could that be? Oh, there it is. Look at that. See the parallaxing? I'm doing it. When I move, oh, wow. That's right. It changed direction. Going up. That was a good sighting. I don't know what that was. Look at it. That was a good one. Good night, into thin air. We're going to be leaving in a second. I know. Fast, wide objects. They're all dots. Everybody's got them. This was a good sighting, I have to admit. 2005 was my best year. And, well, 06 was good too. Look at this. That thing's moving. And then it turned. I remember this. It's on a tripod. But, you know, it could be anything. I don't think it's a balloon. I think what I think I captured there, and this is where all of my teaching will come in, I think, and showing people, look, I know this object looks like it's got intelligence. But to be honest with you, I think it's particulates in the air, like pollen, you know, shit like that, flying spiders. And the only reason I say that because what else do I have? I have no way to prove it. And when you record pollen and dust and shit, it acts the same way. Because I zoomed in and caught that, it reflected the light, it looked bigger. I mean, I caught that thing. It was far away. I don't know. I really, to this day, I don't know. But the only thing that makes sense is what makes sense, right? And that it's got to be pollen. Because I have no other proof. So these are, I've got dozens and dozens of objects like that. So think about it. I lived in a desert on a horse with no name. And I was out there every day. And it gets windy some days, you know, shit's in the sky. I mean, there's so much stuff in the sky you have no idea unless you're out there every day. It's scary. And I believe that's all that was. But I don't know. I really don't. I'm looking for the other one that I said that was my original meaning for coming here. I know I have it. I just don't know where it's at, to be honest. I'll have to go. It'll take me 2 minutes. But we're already going late. Let me just look on this one page. Mexico Fleet. Yeah, it's not here. Yeah, I don't know. Last chance. Huge morphing ball. Day, just, Spy Guy, Electrical, 2 discs, Phoenix Lights, Golden Boys, 3 orbs. You want to see an airplane that looks like 3 eggs in the sky? You want to see something weird? Check this out. To this day, I don't know what this is. I don't know. I think it's an airplane. But I want you to see this. It's really cool. This was one of the first times I've ever seen an airplane look like this. It's a trip. And I named the video 3 orbs in a row because that's what it looked like. I'll even show you. I'll show you the 3 orbs. And you'll be like, yeah, that's 3 orbs. You ready? The no sound again. Here we go. See that? Look how thick that is. Where's the wings? See, it has the same, they all look the same, right? That's the beginning of the video. And I don't know, I think it's shaky, but this thing was moving. Then I stepped back because it went behind the house. Yep, there it is. Does that look like an airplane? Does that look like an airplane? Does that look like an airplane to anybody? Seriously. Does it? It doesn't. It could be, and I think so. I know, it's crazy because it's moving. So I think here's the wing right here. Tell me, I don't know what this is, guys. What is this? Is this an airplane? You just watched it. I think this might be an airplane, but here we go. I see no wing. I've never seen anybody's video look like this. and it be an airplane. Look. So if it's not an airplane, what is it? Balloons? It's flying. It's moving across the sky like an airplane, man. I don't know. I think it's a cool video, man. I just like it. Watch. It's weird. I don't know. That's why I recorded it. This is what I'm talking about. That looks like an airplane, right? But when you pause it, pause. Your sister's dick. Watch. There's no airplane. That's not a freaking airplane. I know. I don't know, man. I know it's an airplane, but with my naked 2 eyes, I didn't see it. I'm telling you it is, though. It's an airplane. I have a feeling, but you know, this is why I talk so much shit, because I have all the shit. I've got it. I captured the same shit that's out there. It's just I'm not lying about it and saying these are UFOs. I think that's an airplane, but I don't know. I mean, I think it is, really. Do you want... nah, never mind. Hold on. All right, you know, I'm having a little fun. Feeling good for once. I want to look for that parallax video. Okay. So here's a video. It says string of balloons. This is what balloons look like at a distance. I don't remember this. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's balloons. Just to show. This was, I think, just to show people. Whoops. But watch the end. The end of this is very strange. It's totally balloons. Yep. I recorded it because I use it for research and to compare to other things and to have a record of, look at that. Isn't that weird? Yeah, looks like a person. That's how it happens. The humanoid is born. It's bullshit, right? See, kind of looks like a humanoid in a little way. Right there. But it's balloons. But I like the ending because it's weird. They start, I think this is the one where they flash. Yeah, it is. Watch. Watch. Out of nowhere. Here it comes. It's going to explode. And go. Go. Ah, that wasn't the whole version then. All right. Let's see. Two more pages to go. Lots of, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you guys were watching with me. Damn it. Hate when that happens. Let's see. Several white objects appear in thin chemtrail. Let's take a look at that. Shall we? It won't. There it goes. Gotta do that. I want to see what this is. I don't remember this one. Several orbs? I'm calling bullshit. You know what this is, don't you? It's balloons. It's balloons. Hold on, I'm checking something out. See if it'll let me do it with sound. Here we go. Nah. Prick. All right, check this out. We'll do one more after this. Is this a UFO? I say no, but it's going to be on the left. Here we go in 3, 2, Good. See? Now, you see that movement right there from right to left? See how it's shaky? I can't help it. But it was moving the same exact speed as the chemtrail, which tells me it's floating, it's a balloon. It's going with the wind. They're all short. I hate this. Yeah. I thought there was a few in there because that's what the thing said. Thought it said. I'm looking. Anything interesting? What is this? Oh, I don't know if we have time for that. Same UFO caught a day apart. The chemtrails and rain, or these chemtrails are something else. These are like, I think these are the big ones that I used to catch. Hey, chemtrail videos that I have are really good. Yeah, I have pretty good videos of chemtrails. Wow. Oh, I remember this day. Watch this. Here we go. Now, you mother's monkey. It's the third time I did it wrong. Check it out. These are just chemtrails. These are big ones. They don't make them like this anymore. They just don't write them like that anymore. Oh. So this day, there was a storm front moving in, right? Then they started spraying these clouds like 10 o'clock in the morning, and all the storms died. This was the day, I think, that set me off into a deep dive into chemtrails. And I also have these videos of UFOs coming out of thunderstorms. And I call them the lead balls because they looked like lead balls in the sky. And they were moving, man. I'm telling you, nobody's seen these. I mean, this I don't care for, but there were so many I counted over 30 chemtrails in this video. Can't see them all, but all right, we're calling it. Thank you very much for, oh, what's this? Welcome to the show. There's a vacancy on SOR. Have you guys made up yet? It'll never happen. I wish him the worst. But thank you for the $2 super chat. It's no, wait. Or what is that super chat, $2 super quid, what is it? What do I say? Thank you very much for we'll just round it up and call it cash. $2 cash from Welcome to the Show. SOR could eat my shorts. Never again. Well, I don't go backwards. No, those days I don't make up anymore. Those days are a thing of the past. What are you going to make up for? To go back and fight? Nah, I can't trust that guy. He's full of flakes. But thank you for the $2. Mucho gusto, generoso. I remember, used to be here every night. Thank you very much. But even I can be a little hard on the eyes after a while. Thank you very much, everybody. I mean, I can't tell you. Thank you for the support. And I hope you guys have a kick-ass weekend. Members, there should be a video tomorrow, another one. But I'm thinking I might just do a live show for the members tomorrow just to try it out. And I think I'm going to go somewhere and do it live for the halibut. Try it out. What the hell? So thanks for everything. We'll be back on Monday, the regular time. Hey. What was I going to say? I was going to say, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I got to do something real quick. We forgot about the poll. So let's end the poll. The poll is November 11th, hypothetical, is the last day of human existence. How will you spend the last week on Earth? 7% said I would seek unlimited partners for fun. 12% said partying with like-minded people. At 22%, I'm going to go to ground zero and wait. That's what I'm doing. Just sit there and think, listen to Metallica, eat pizza and wings, and have chocolate. I'm just going to diabetic coma right before it happens. And at 58%, you're going to spend it with family at home. That's sweet. I think my family will be gone, but good for you. Thank you for that. Let me remove the other message. We're good. So we'll see. Oh, yeah, I had to do something. Hold on. Because nobody else did it. Hey, learn your manners. There. I told Timtron to learn his manners and put him in timeout. You know what? As a matter of fact, let's do this. Let's just do this. We don't need Timtron here. Just negative. How's that? Hey, Timtron, enjoy life. We are going to enjoy life without you. So enjoy sucking ass. We'll see you guys. Hey, we do it here every single night except for Sunday. Yeah, you know, Truthology. Oh, it's Truthology for Euphology for you. And you too, little man. Go pull your drawers up, all right? And squeeze your own cheeks, you prick bastard, you. Come over to my crib talking shit. Nah, don't care. All right, everybody, we'll see you next time. See you Monday. Aw, thank you. Welcome to the show. Thank you. That means a lot, actually. That's great. Thank you for that. That kind of made my day. All right, guys, we'll see you. Have a great weekend, okay? And there's no hate here. Just love. Take care, everybody. Have a good weekend. And don't forget, be great. You know, at anything you do, be great. Love yourself. And alien bless. Alien bless.
There's a good thing. It's rotating.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I've ever heard.
And why no treasured sites in Christianity.
Point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought? Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
Warning. Control life. Warning. Warning. Failure. Control life. Warning.
objects